All right, good afternoon. My name is Richard Barcia, and this is a basic yoga class. Um, as Jonathan mentioned, it's been most of our classes will be online now, at least for the time being. And if you feel anything like me, you feel like you've been indoors for your entire life. So why I'm saying that is, let's take it easy with ourselves today. Go through these movements. Just remember, it's your own practice, and if anything feels like a strain or maybe too much for today, just back off from it and just do what feels comfortable, not anything above what you feel naturally comes to you as you're moving. So let's begin. Coming to Chin Mudra, which is connecting the index finger and the thumb, just to feel the body is connected, beginning to be connected, with the palms down or up, near the thighs. And then as you begin to plant the hips, come up through the spine, bring the shoulders up and back and down. And before we go further, just if you a block sometimes is very helpful. It tends to bring us up and helps maybe lift the spine. So you may want to use a block if you have, or a pillow, or anything else that's around, just to feel the body lifted. And if it's comfortable, close the eyes and take a breath through the nose toward the abdomen, and a slightly longer exhale. Tadasana, or breath awareness. And feel this breath flowing in, and maybe a little longer on the exhale. Feeling maybe to incorporate this into your practice today, using it when it helps you. So lifting the body a little higher. Take one more of these good deep breaths in and a little longer exhale. And we'll do one other breath before we begin our physical practice. It's called Dirghaswasa, a three-part breath. So first, take this breath toward the abdomen, a second breath to the chest, a third breath feeling the collarbones rising slightly, and then exhaling from the collarbones through the chest and letting the abdomen go back toward the spine. This is a foundation breath in yoga. So think of a body as a pitcher or a container. You're just filling from the bottom just like you would a pitcher, and then the middle, and then the top. And then exhaling from the top through the center and letting the abdomen go back toward the spine. And continue that, taking 3 or 4 more of these good deep Dirghaswasa three-part breaths. And today in our standing poses, you may want to try to do this and see how it feels taking this breath as you're in one of our standing poses later. Take one more Dirghaswasa. And then emptying. And then bringing the arms out. Displaying the fingers, interlacing the fingers, turning the palms away from you, and as the palms go a little further away, bring the shoulders in. Feel this is length is all of the arms. Then inhale the arms overhead, release the hands, and let the right hand drop to the mat. Bend the elbow And bring the straight left arm over the ear. And then coming up and to the other side. Inhaling as we come up. And then take the left hand to the right knee. Bring the right fingertips behind you. And first lift through the abdomen. Remember, we're always lifting in yoga, lifting up. And then look over the right shoulder. Just breathe into that twist. Inhale the arms out, and then come to the other side. Inhale the arms out, and then bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, turn the palms away from you, facing toward the wall, and let the hands go back slightly, open the chest, maybe lift the eyes up, and take 3 of those good deep breaths, either one of the breaths into the chest. And on the 3rd exhale, bring the arms overhead and a very gentle forward bend. Just letting the head drop. And bringing the hands back to the thighs. Take a good deep breath in. And a long exhale. And then come to all fours. Bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Splay out the fingers. Feel the index fingers pointed forward. With good base. And then we'll do some warm-ups. Think about cat-cow. And as you exhale, bring the head between the arms, dropping the head down, rounding the shoulders. Inhaling, dropping the tailbone and looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lengthening. Do 3 or 4 more of these. Rounding as you exhale, and lengthening as you inhale. Beginning to feel the breath as an important part of your practice. And with the next inhale, just have the head neutral, looking at the hands. And we'll do the first of 2 balancing poses. We'll do one here and then one when we stand. So with the next inhale, bring the right leg back. Curl the toes under first, and press the heel back. Let's feel that good length through the right leg. Then bring the right leg to hip height. And if you're comfortable here, look at your right hand and float the left arm up. And for some of us, we can come back and take the leg. But for most of us, this is a good pose. Then releasing the hand and the knee. Take a breath. And bring the left leg back. First, curl the toes under. Extend through the heel. Bring the left leg to hip height. And if you're comfortable, float the right arm up. And if you're comfortable here, you can come back and take the heel. Otherwise, hold this position. And then release the hand and the knee. Separate the knees toward the edge of the mat. Walk the hands a little forward and come to an extended child's pose, bringing the forehead either to the mat or the block. And then take a moment maybe to push the buttocks back a little further, just to feel that length in the spine. And this is Balasana, or child's pose. And feel free to come into this anytime during the class. And then slowly coming back to all fours, bringing the knees a little closer together. Take a breath first, and then curl the toes under and push the buttocks up. So coming into an inverted V. Take a breath here, and then drop the knees back to the mat. Take another breath, and come up again. And then either just stand up and bring the arms down, or walk the feet forward and hang down. Maybe bend the knees a little or a lot, and let the hands go. And just breathe toward the spine. Then take the hands to the opposite elbow and let the body weight maybe bring you down a little further. Just letting go, but keeping the knees at least slightly bent. And then as you release the hands, slowly begin stacking the vertebrae as we come up. And come to the front of your mat. First, plant the feet. Bring the arms out first. Let the arms extend a little. Take a breath. And let the hands drop near the thighs. And then take a moment to come into this Tadasana, this mountain pose, just to feel the body steady and strong. Sometimes it helps to bring the toes up, and maybe even spread the toes out, plant them down. And then again, the shoulders up, back and down. The body's steady. Sometimes bring the palms out helps. Feel that shoulders going back. And let the hands rest near the thighs. Just take a few breaths in. Now the second balancing pose is called the tree pose. And you can bring the foot as we come up, you'll see, either above or below the knee. Now, try not to bring it right on the knee. So first, take the left foot and bring the heel against the right leg. And the reason we're doing this is first, this might be where you want to be today. This may be the pose. But even if you're going to bring the leg up, bring this knee back slightly more. You can feel this thigh opening a little bit. Come to Namaste. And then bring the foot up. You can bring it above the knee or below the knee. But the main thing is, you may not be able to hold this. You may come out of this several times, as I'm a good example of. and slowly release. Shake the left leg, plant it down, bring the right heel against the leg, come up a few inches, and then bring the right foot above or below the knee. And again, don't expect to stay up. If you come in and out of this numerous times, it's fine. The main thing is that feel the balancing. Feel that this balancing is important to us. And then slowly come out. And then come back to the front of the mat. Shake the arms. Shake the right leg. And we'll do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskaram, a sun salutation. The first round will go through the movement, and the second will add several variations. You can add more variations or not do all the variations, whatever is comfortable. So inhale and exhale the palms to the heart. Inhale the arms out, up, gentle arch back. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Letting the arms drop, shake the head yes and no. As you bring the hands to the mat, inhale the left leg back. Bring the knee down and look up. Some of us want to leave the knee up, that's fine. Exhale the right foot to meet the left and come back to the V. Inhale the knees, chest and chin to the mat. Same breath, dropping the pelvis and looking up. Exhale into the palms, coming back to the V. Inhale the left foot between the hands. Take a breath. Exhale the legs together in front of you. Bend the knees a little deeper. Inhale the arms straight out to the side. And reverse swan dive as we come up. Arch back. Exhale the palms to the heart. Take a deep breath. And release. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the arms out, up. This time don't reach back, reach a little higher, and come over to your right. And as you come over to the right, plant the left foot down. Inhale as you come up, exhale to the left. Inhale as you come up. Extend the arms a little higher, arch back. Exhale as you hinge forward from the hips. Shake the head yes and no. Bring the hands to the legs for a moment. Straighten the spine slightly. Lift up the head. Inhale. And exhale it cold. Bend the knees. Inhale the right leg back. Bring the hands to the thigh. Take the left hand and bring it, open it at the forefinger, and bring it into the hip point. Let the hip drop. Feel the spine lift. And only if you're comfortable here, inhale into Anjayasana. Or it's called a monkey pose. Release the hands back to the thigh. Take the left elbow, bring it to the thigh, and look over the shoulder. Breathe into the twist. Bring the hands back to the thigh and to the mat. Take a breath. And let's add something today. Bring the left foot back and then come to a kneeling pose. If kneeling is difficult, pillow under is good. Just to feel this pose is good for the spine. So bring the hands to the back. And this is called Tadasana or a camel. So there's 3 parts to this. We'll do the first part. So bring the elbows back a little closer to each other. Open the chest, look up slightly, and breathe into the open. Just for the sake of mentioning it, the second thing is to curl the toes under and bring the hands to the heels. The third part is to leave the legs extended and bring the hands to the soles of the feet. But if you want to try one of those, please be careful and see how it goes. But for most of us, we're just opening the chest. Another breath. And then bring the hands back to the mat. Curl the toes under and come up to the feet. Inhale the knees, chest and chin to the mat. And come, bringing the head up. Letting the legs be together behind you, and we'll do more things for the spine, more asanas for the spine. This is called Mudra or Cobra. So bring, this may be the right pose for you. If it is, just let the head lift a little. If it's comfortable, to let the hands come off the mat or behind you. And then as you bring the hands back to the mat, walk them forward. Now the elbows are at a 90-degree angle. And something to the center of the spine, a sphinx. So inhale, bring the head a little higher, and look over the right shoulder. Next exhale, come back to center. Inhale over the left. And next exhale, come back to center. If you have any lower back issues, stay here. If your lower spine feels okay, splay the fingers out, plant them, and with the next inhale, raise the elbows up. Breathe toward the lower spine. And then lower the elbows. Bring the arms out in front of you, and let the head come to the mat. The forehead come to the mat. The next inhale, raise the right arm and the left leg. Exhale, release. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, release. Take a breath. If you're comfortable doing one arm and one leg, do that again. Or for some of us, the next inhale, raising the arms, legs, and head. And release. Take a breath. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Push back up to the V. Inhale the right foot between the hands. Bring the hands to the thigh. Open the right hand, bring it into the hip point. Feel the hip drop slightly as the spine lifts. And then inhale the arms into Anjayasana. As you lower the hands to the thigh, take the left elbow, bring it to the thigh, and look over the right shoulder. And think of maybe this right elbow lifting a little higher, helping you in your twist. Releasing the hands back to the mat, take a breath. Exhale the legs together in front of you. Take the right hand to the left leg. Inhale the left arm up. Swing the hand past the other hand. And inhale the right arm. As you release the hands, bend the knees a little deeper. Inhale the arms alongside the body. And coming up, arching back. Exhale, palms to the heart. Take a deep breath. And release. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. And then come to the middle of the mat. Take a breath. And we'll do 3 standing poses. So first, separate the legs. A guide is to bring the hands out and see where your wrist and ankle is. That's up to you. A lot of us want our legs a little closer together. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn the right foot to the right. And then take an invisible line from the right heel right through the middle of the left foot. And some of us may want to bring the heel back slightly, get more of a turn in the left thigh. Again, that's optional. Then bring the hands to the hips. Inhale the arms overhead. Reach a little higher. Bring the arms level. Let the shoulders drop just slightly. And begin to bend the right knee. Coming into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior. Turn the palms over for a moment. Shake out the hands. And then turn the palms down. You can straighten the knee now or leave it bent and bring the back hand to the thigh. Turn the front palm around and inhale it away. Coming to a reverse warrior. And feel the length along the right side of the body. Come back to the warrior for a breath. And release the arms down. Maybe give the neck a roll and bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale the arms overhead. Level, let the shoulders drop just slightly. Inhale the hips a little to the left. Extend the right hand out. Dropping the right hand to the straight right leg, and inhale the left arm around. Coming to Trichometer Triangle. Now take this left hand, bring it behind your back. Let this shoulder open. Keep that opening in the shoulder. And then inhale the arm overhead again. Now breathe into this opening. And then inhale as we come up and release the arms. Bring the feet back together. Take the arms a little away from the body and just give yourself some roll side to side, keeping the spine loose. And then separating the legs. Point the left foot to the left. Invisible line. And bring the hands to the hips. Hips are level. Inhale the arms overhead. Level. Drop the shoulders and bend the left knee. Turn the palm over. Self a shake. Turn the palm down. Now we're not lunging. I should have mentioned this to the other side. Think of the right hand over here as going back an inch or so, just to feel the body steady in the middle. So it's not coming forward. And then slowly dropping the right hand to the leg, turn the left palm over. Coming back, take a breath, look at the left hand, and slowly release the arms. Shake the shoulders, and bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale the arms up the head, coming level. Inhale the hips a little to the right, extend out, and come to the triangle. And wherever this hand comes is the right place. So it can be down at the foot, it can be up at the thigh, anywhere is fine. The main thing is you're reaching over and extending the right arm. And then bend at the elbow, open the right shoulder, take a breath, inhale it over. And then slowly coming up, releasing the arms back to the hips. Turn both feet forward. And then extend the legs an inch or two further apart. Our inversion in this class is Pavita Padmatasana. And it's an extended forward bend. For some of us, we like shoulder stand, but at this class, we're doing this pose because it is an inversion. Our head comes below the torso. And that's the definition. So let's do this as we plant the hips, extend up through the spine, gently arch back, and then as you inhale, come forward first, push the buttocks back, and then exhaling, letting the head drop, bringing the hands to the legs, or for some of us, to the mat. If your hands are on the mat, if it's comfortable, you can turn the hands around and walk them between the legs. But for many of us, it's best to keep the hands on the leg and breathe into the spine as you let go. And just like the shoulder stand, we hold this a little longer than most of the poses to let the spine release. And then if it's comfortable, bring the hands over to the right leg and inhale the right arm up and look over the right shoulder. Bringing the hand down, coming over to the left, doing the same thing on the left side. Bringing the hands back to center, walking the legs a little closer together. Bringing the hands back to the hips. And again, bending the knees. Always bending the knees as we slowly come up. Bring the legs together. Come to Namaste. May the divine light in you, the divine light in me. Again, lay down on the mat, on your back. Separate the legs. Have the palms facing up. Maybe just shake the head slightly side to side. As we take a brief Savasana, brief rest. But even in rest, remembering your breath. And then taking the strap or a belt or anything that's long enough, bringing it around your right foot. Inhale your right leg up. Bend the right knee and straighten the leg. And bring your awareness now to particularly to the hip and the thigh. Places where we always can use a little more of a stretch. And if it's comfortable, you can bring the strap to the ball of the foot and let the heel extend slightly. And then bend the right knee and bring the forehead toward the knee. Inhale the right leg up. And if you don't have anything to use right now, you can still do most of it, do the whole thing actually, just by lifting the leg and bringing it over. So take the left arm, bring it out to the left, and look toward it. And then bring the right leg over to the right. And only come down as far as comfortable. Breathe into this right thigh. Then inhale the right leg up. Exchange hands. Bring the right arm off to the right and look toward it. And bring the right leg over the left. Not concerned about the right hip coming off the mat. Or even the rest of it, almost the whole side of the body. The main thing is you want to keep the right leg straight and breathe toward the right hip. Bringing the right leg up. Bring the strap back to both hands. You can deepen your stretch first. And then slowly releasing the right leg to the mat. Bring the left foot around the block, around the strap. Give the right leg a shake. And then inhale the left leg up. Bend the left knee and straighten the leg. If comfortable, bring the strap toward the ball of the foot and let the heel extend. Then bring the strap up. Bend the left knee and bring the forehead toward the knee. Inhale the leg up. Bring the strap into the left hand. Right arm is off to the right, look toward it. And then bring the left leg over to the left. And only come down as far as comfortable. And breathe again into this left thigh and left hip. Inhale as you come up. Exchange hands and cross it over. And again, not concerned about how far the left side comes off the mat, but left leg is straight. And then inhale the leg up. Bring the strap back to both hands. So you can deepen the stretch. And slowly releasing the leg to the mat. Shake out both legs. Strap to the side. And then bring the knees up. And bring the arms around the knees. And a little massage to the spine. As you do a few rolls. And then drop the right foot to the mat. Knee bent, bring the left ankle over the right leg, bring the right foot up, and bring the hands either to the ankle or to the thigh, and breathe into the left leg. And then the other way. And then as you release the feet back to the mat, having the knees bent, bring the hands to the mat, and we'll do the longer version of the bridge pose. And the way we do this is we come up 4 times. Each time we come up a little higher. The woman who designed this called it the wave. So think of it as a wave. Each wave is a little higher than the last, and you'll feel this wave in the spine and also in the legs. So bring the hands alongside the body, palms are facing down, bring the feet maybe a little closer to the buttocks. Knees are fairly close together. Inhale, just bring the buttocks up a couple of inches. Breathe into the chest. And exhaling, bringing the spine back to the mat. Next inhale, come up 4 or 5 inches, maybe even a little higher for some of us. Little weight now on the shoulders. Take a breath. And slowly releasing the spine back to the sand. Inhaling, coming up 6 to 10 inches. Checking the knees. Breathe into the spine, breathe into the legs. And exhaling, slowly releasing the body down. Next inhale, come up to your full expression, pressing on the feet. And leave the hands where they are. You can bring the hands underneath the body. Some of us like to lift the leg. That's an option for you. Feel free. The next breath, maybe come a little higher. And then you release the palms back to the mat. Slowly bring the spine down. Bring your knees up. Bring the arms around the knees again. A few circles, maybe side to side. And then bring the hands under the thigh. And either just sit up or, if it's an option, rock up. And bring the legs out. We'll do it from standing, some sitting poses. The first one is just to bring the feet together. And maybe very gently butterfly the thighs. And the wonderful thing about this one is we can do this in bed. And just in the morning when you wake up, a very gentle butterfly thighs. Good for the thighs and the hips. And then leave the left leg where it is and bring the right leg out in front of you. If this knee is not on the mat, use a block. Block is here to help us with this. Because our awareness in Tadasana is on the right leg, so bring the right big toe back slightly. Bring the arms out. Inhale the arms overhead. Lift a little higher. And with a long exhale, hinging over and letting the head drop. I should have mentioned also, as we let go, that for some of us, putting a towel or something underneath the buttocks helps us come forward and a little further. So if that's good for you, please do that. And then just let go. Inhale the hands over the leg and slowly coming up and release. Shake out the legs. Bring the right knee to the chest, off to the side. Bring the left toes back towards you slightly. Inhale the arms overhead. Extend a little higher. And the long exhale as you hinge forward and let go. And wherever the hands come to is the right place. You can straighten the knee or you keep it a little bent, but just let the head drop. Inhale the hands over the leg as we come up. Extend the right leg out. And a brief Paschimottanasana as we come over both legs. Inhale the hands over the extended leg as we come up. And release. Come to our spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. You can do this with bent knee. In this case, with the right knee bent, but we'll do it with straight leg today. So bring the left knee into the chest. Cross it over. Bring both hands to this knee first. Let the body lift. Leave the right hand where it is. Bring the left hand behind you. Fairly close to the back, so the shoulder doesn't drop too much. And remembering the important part of this is to let the crown of the head lift first. So you're getting this space in the abdomen, and then twist and look over the left shoulder. Inhale into the center, little cross stretch, and release. Shake out the left leg, and bring the right knee into the chest. Cross it over, both hands to the forward knee, let the body lift. Leave the left hand where it is, and begin your turn looking over the right shoulder. Inhale as we come to center, cross stretch, and release. Shake out the legs, maybe give me a little pat. And come to a comfortable cross-legged position. We'll seal in our practice with Yoga Mudra. So bring the hands behind the back, take the dominant wrist with the index finger or the middle finger and the thumb. Close the eyes if comfortable. Inhale, let the crown of the head lift. And exhale, slowly coming forward and letting go. And keeping your awareness within, slowly coming up. Release the hands back to the thigh, Yin Mudra. Keeping the eyes closed for a moment. And we'll end the class with one Om. Inhaling. If you wish, bow to the light, the teacher with each of us. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, letting me be the teacher. I sincerely hope to see you soon. Have a good day.